Caesars has the Chiefs at 13-2, followed by the Bills at 7-1. Chiefs and Bills are the only teams with odds in the single digits. The Rams, who knocked off the Bengals in the Super Bowl, are 10-1. The Bengals are 12-1, followed by the Niners at 14-1. So let's recap that. These would be the top 5 favorites for next year's Super Bowl champion as determined by Caesars. It goes Kansas City, then Buffalo, then the Rams, then the Bengals, and then the 49ers. So is anyone glaringly missing? Like, is there a team that you think, Hembo, like the Bengals, and hopefully history will not prove them to have been a fluke, like a one-year wonder, but this is a team that had 4 wins last year. Of all the rest of the teams in the AFC, are they the next likeliest, in your opinion, to win this after Kansas City and Buffalo?
I think so. What's much more interesting to me about that set of odds is the NFC, though, because further on down that list, Tampa Bay, we have as Caesars has as 18-1, which tells me there's at least a small % chance that Tom Brady is coming back, because if Kyle Trask was their quarterback, that number would be much higher.
Right.
And the other is Green Bay. Green Bay is 15-1 right after Cincinnati and San Francisco. If Aaron Rodgers were certain to come back, that number would be a lot closer to the top 2. So the hedge there, I think, is very interesting to me.
So we'll see where that winds up going. Those are considered to be the favorites. Right now, let's go to the very bottom end of the spectrum. One of the first bets that Caesars Sportsbook took on its odds to win next year's Super Bowl was the Jets. It was a $5,000 bet. Bubba, how much do you think right now, if you went to Caesars and you bet $5,000 on the Jets to win the Super Bowl next year, how much do you think that ticket would pay when they do? $5,000 bet. Jets to win the Super Bowl. They do it next year. We're carrying Zach Wilson off the field and carrying me into a state of oblivion. How much does that $5,000 bet pay?
35-1.
The answer is it pays $1 million. The Jets are 200-1 to win next year's Super Bowl, the longest odds in the league. And if this guy if you bet $5,000 on the Jets to win the Super Bowl, and they do, you would win $1 million. Now, I'll tell you a very quick story about that, and then I want to get to the other stuff we had set aside. The year my dad died, so I get my love of the Jets, my fandom, from my father. So the year my dad died, my dad dies in January of 2016. And the Jets were decent then. Like I want to say that was the year after they had a chance to go to the playoffs late with Fitzpatrick and didn't. They were not terrible. And we wound up in April of that year. We were in Vegas when Mike and I went into the NAB Hall of Fame. So Stace and I are there, and I walk through a sports book, and I thought to myself, wherever my dad is, if he can do anything about this, the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl this year. So I just walked up and I bet. I hate to even tell you how much. I bet a lot of. I bet $1,000 the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl. I said, my dad, we're going to do this. I don't remember what the odds were. That was the 2016 spring. What was the Jets' record in 2016?
5-11.
So this stuff does not work. Okay, just in case you should be thinking to yourself, wherever my dear beloved dad, my grandma, whoever it is that lived and died with this team all the time, they're up in heaven right now. Oh, this is the year. It doesn't work. Didn't work. I tried it. I bet $1,000 on the Jets to win the Super Bowl because my father died. I might as well have set fire to that money. I literally might as well have set fire to that ticket for all the chances the Jets had to win the Super Bowl. Okay.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.